Good evening. How you doing? Again, Pastor Moldenauer here from Our Saviors with another devotion and a couple of announcements, things to consider in the coming week and into Holy Week. Just briefly, today at our house, my wife decided it'd be a good idea to clean out the minivan, like the family vehicle. Turns out we hadn't really vacuumed it out in too long. You ever done that before? And it was just kind of gross. I think I spent maybe 45 minutes with the shop vac, just going over all of the crumbs and crackers and bits and pieces and rocks and so it was gross. It made me think of a Bible passage that I thought I could share with you tonight from 2 Corinthians chapter 5. So from now on, we regard no one from a worldly point of view. Though we once regarded Christ in this way, we do so no longer. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has gone, the new has come. The way our minivan started out the day was kind of atrocious now looking back at it. I can't believe we let it go that far. I'm glad none of you had to see it. And it's the old way now. That's gone, right? Now that we cleaned it out and scrubbed it down and kind of defunkified it, now it's new. It's almost like a brand new vehicle inside there. And in much the same way, that's the way we get to look at this world, in a new way. Right? Once there was a time in each one of our lives when we looked at this world in an old way the old man, the way the sinful nature looks at everything. It's just gross and disgusting and nothing I want to be a part of. We even looked at Christ that way. That's what verse 16 says, that we once regarded Christ in this way, but we do so no longer. We don't have to look at the world. We don't have to look at Christ. We don't look at the Bible as if it's gross and it's stained and it's nothing we want to be a part of. Something has changed. A new way of looking at Christ, at the Bible, at life. A new way is here. And it's interesting how this new way got here. The passage goes on in 2 Corinthians chapter 5. All this is from God, who reconciled us to himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. So the way to look at this world, the way to look at the Bible, at Jesus in this new way, it comes from God. God reconciled us. We were the ones who were off base. We were the ones who were gross, and we were looking at this world in a gross way, and we looked at God in a gross way. But God, he reconciled us. We were once hostile. We were once enemies. We once were gross. And God reconciled us. God made peace. There was once a barrier called sin. Well, God decided to break down that wall. And he did it in Christ. He did it in a way that's hard to imagine. He reconciled the world through Christ. And that's what we're going to be kind of getting into starting next Sunday. I mean, maybe you realize it, maybe you don't with all the stuff going on. Next Sunday is Palm Sunday. That's the beginning of Holy Week. This year it might look a little different, right? We might not be able to wave palm branches around here in our sanctuary. We might not be able to listen to the Sunday school kids sing. But we're still going to have the same Lord who has given us a new life and a new way to look at life, a new way to look at what we do here in this world, a new way to look at other people, a new way to look at our eternity. All this is from Christ. God reconciled us. He brought us back. He tore down that wall of sin through Christ, through his death, through his resurrection, we have this awesome gift to look at the world in a new way. And I hope you hear too also that God has given us the ministry of reconciliation. So exactly what God did to us, reconciling us through Christ, that's now the way we get to look at the world in this new way. My minivan's all cleaned out, so I can look at it in a new way. I even commented it at supper tonight to Mandy. I said, I almost just want to go drive the minivan around because it's so fresh in there. Well, God's given us that kind of look. We can take a ride in this world in a whole new way, all through Christ. I hope you'll do that this upcoming week, and especially next week during Holy Week, as we'll have Palm Sunday worship, we'll have Maundy Thursday, Holy Thursday worship, we'll have Good Friday worship, and then it'll all culminate on April 12th on Easter. Cool things coming up. Hope you'll be able to join us. If you have any questions or anything, text me, call me, email me. My information should be all on the website for you. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining me, and God bless you.